Welcome back to my channel. So in this other session of Azure, we are going to see how to deploy a Windows virtual machine on Azure portal. So now what we want to do, we want to deploy a Windows machine. So earlier we created a Linux machine. So now we are going to deploy a Windows machine as well. So what I can do, simply click on virtual machine. So I will do it quickly. Already I've explained more details in Linux when I was creating a Linux machine. So again, resource group. So what I will do, I will use my Azure Learning resource group only, where I would be creating mine. So I want all the resources in the same resource group, and once if I want to remove, I can remove the whole resource group in one shot. Okay, and virtual machine name, I will give my Win1. Okay, again the region I will be selecting same, and the image would be, let's say, I will say a simple Windows. Anyone you can select, Windows Server or whichever you want to select, or if you want to see any other image, Windows 10, normal Windows, you don't want a server base, so you can use Windows 10 here. Okay, and you can go ahead and see the other sizes available. Okay, so see the quota for this has been exhausted, if you see right now. Okay, so these are not supported for that. So the supported instance only you have to select. Okay, which one are supported, that only you have to select. So I will select it here, supported, and select. But if you see, it will not be selected. Okay, so let me go back, close it. Okay, now what I will do, let me change the region. I will, okay, so now see, I have selected the US region. So in India region it was not allowed, so I have selected another region where it can be deployed. Okay, so India region, it was having an issue. So like even let's say if I select West India, this is not available. Okay, so my subscription is not allowing me to do that, because this is a free trial. Okay, so rather than that, I will select somewhere in US only, that would be better. Okay, so I will select that, no redundancy needed, leave it. And based on the size, I don't need such big machine, I need a smaller one. Okay, simple. So I will select a simple machine, and again, what should be account? So I will use the same username for here. Okay, so when you are selecting Windows, you don't have any option for keys. Okay, you have to select a administrator account, username and password. So as soon as I select it, Himanshu, and then I will give the password. Okay, I will again give it. Okay, and it will, because this is a Windows machine, so you will be mostly connecting using RDP. So RDP is a protocol that will be used for connecting to remote Windows desktops. So I will be opening this port RDP. Like in Linux we used to open SSH, that is the 22 port. In Windows you will have to open this one. So this is by default that I have to open. SSH, it's not required, so I will leave it. I will go to next. Okay, now that the standard SSD is fine for me. These are the default settings. Okay, I don't need any other specific. I will go back to my networking. So I'm creating just a basic. If you want to attach another disk, you can attach another disk, but the temporary disk could be there. Okay, so I will create a simple disk, and I will change the size to, let's say, 32 GB disk, simple disk. I'm attaching it here. Click OK. And what you want, read write, or you want only read only, so I will use the caching, host caching to read write. Okay, and click networking. Once this is done, so it will ask you which network okay, which would be a virtual network. So already there was a network there, so I will use the same, okay, that it will create, and this will be the range, okay, and what will be my public IP, okay, or you can create a new, so based on that it will create. So what I will do, I will select this one, this name, or you want, you can change the name of the virtual network. So I will keep it default. Then this is the public IP, these are the default settings. I will click next, and other settings I will keep it default for now, okay, and I will give it name Windows Server. So standard names of like Windows, Microsoft, you cannot give it here, and server 1 win, okay, again it will be involving 12 resources. Click review, so it will first validate. So see, the validation failed earlier. Last time when I was creating Linux machine it was fine, but this time it failed. So now why it failed, so it will show you red dot here. Go back to here, and if you see it here, I have not accepted this, okay. So you have to accept that you are eligible for Windows 10 license with multi-tenant hosting rights, okay. So I will now validate it. So validation has passed, and now the charges would be 10.5186 rupees per hour. So I will click create, and it will initialize the deployment. So it will deploy all the resources associated with this virtual machine as well. So let it deploy, just hold on. So Windows will take a little bit more time when compared to the Linux one, so have some patience. So our Windows deployment is also complete, so I can go back here and see my recent resources. So I will go to resource group, and under my Azure Learning I can see my resources, various resources are there. So if you want to view your virtual machine, so directly go to virtual machines and you will see both of our machines. So if you click on the Windows one, it will show you like this, and it has a private IP address and a public IP address. So now if I want to connect, so if you are on Windows, open remote desktop or the RDP client. Because I am on a Linux operating system, I have a different tool for remote desktop. So I will use my tool for remote desktop. So let it open. So this tool will be used for various purpose. So VNC SSH also you can do from this tool, and I will just simply do enter my public IP address, and hit enter. So it will connect. So first time it will authenticate. To accept the certificate, I will accept, and it will ask me to connect. Okay, so first it will ask me to connect to the particular machine. So what I will do, I will enter my username, and domain you don't need to give any. As soon as you log in, you can see your Windows desktop coming up. So it will take some time, so I don't want, I will just select accept. if you want your network to be discoverable, based on that you can use that. So you can see this Windows machine here. Okay, based on the tool it will be showing you a small or bigger size, because this tool is showing me like this, but different tools, the remote desktop will show you a little bit different when you are using a remote desktop tool. So I resize it. So if you see it here, you will be able to access your internet as well. Okay. So this is your remote desktop that got up and running, and it's running now. Okay, so this was all for this video, and you can shut down from here, and you can just click on shut down. It will shut down your system. Okay, so your system will be down, it is there. So what I will do, I will click on stop and click OK to stop my virtual machine. I hope that was clear. Thank you for watching this video. If you like, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.